The UFC might have just made one of the strangest matchmaking decisions of the year. A top 5 contender, coming off a massive win, is now being matched up against an unranked fighter. But what if that unranked fighter is actually the most dangerous underdog on the entire UFC Vegas card? That's exactly what makes Brendan Allen vs Edmen Shahbazyan so fascinating. And before you pick a side, there's one detail about Allen's past that could completely change how you see this fight. Let's get into it. Coming into UFC Vegas 118, Brendan Allen looks like he should be fighting someone above him in the rankings, not below. The veteran has quietly put together one of the strongest runs in the middleweight division, winning 9 of his last 11 fights. Even more impressive, his only losses during that stretch came against elite-level competition. Most recently, Allen scored a huge stoppage victory over Reinier de Ridder, and he did it on short notice. So naturally, many fans expected him to move even closer to a title shot. Instead, he's facing Edmen Shahbazyan. And that's where things get interesting. Because if you followed Shahbazyan's career, he's been one of the most unpredictable fighters in the UFC. At one point, people were calling him the future of the division. Then came the setbacks. Then came the criticism. Then came questions about whether he'd ever reach his potential. But now, he's riding a 3-fight winning streak and might finally be entering the prime years of his career. And here's the scary part. The weaknesses that used to hold Shahbazyan back may not be weaknesses anymore. For years, the blueprint against him was simple. Take him down. Wear him out. Finish him on the ground. But over his last 3 fights, we've seen a completely different version of Edmen Shahbazyan. His takedown defense has improved. His ability to get back to his feet has improved. And perhaps most importantly, he's learned how to survive against grapplers without wasting energy. That evolution could be huge against Brendan Allen. Because Allen's entire game revolves around grappling pressure. He's one of the division's best submission hunters. When Allen gets opponents to the mat, he's constantly searching for dominant positions and eventually that rear naked choke. But there's a catch. Allen often prioritizes submissions over damage. In several of his biggest wins, he controlled opponents for long stretches without landing significant ground strikes. And if he can't find that submission, the fight can become much closer than many people expect. Which brings us to the most overlooked storyline of this matchup. Brendan Allen has been knocked out twice in the UFC, once by Sean Strickland, and once by Chris Curtis. Now here's the connection. Both of those fighters have ties to Xtreme Couture, the same gym associated with Shahbazyan and coach Eric Nicksick. Could that be a coincidence? Or maybe one of MMA's smartest coaching teams has already figured out a formula for beating Brendan Allen. That's the question everyone will be watching on Saturday night. Can Allen drag Shahbazyan into deep waters and find another submission? Or can Shahbazyan keep the fight standing long enough to land the knockout shot that changes everything? Because make no mistake, if this fight stays on the feet, Shahbazyan possesses the kind of explosive power that can end the night in seconds. And that's why so many bettors are suddenly paying attention to him as a live underdog. My prediction? This fight is much closer than the odds suggest. Allen absolutely has a path to victory through his grappling and submission game. But if Shahbazyan's recent improvements are real, and not just the result of weaker competition, he could be the biggest surprise winner of UFC Vegas 118. One thing is certain, somebody's game plan is going to break. And when it does, this fight could end fast. Who do you have winning, Brendan Allen or Edmen Shahbazyan? Drop your prediction in the comments, and if you're excited for UFC Vegas 118, make sure to subscribe.